Hello, welcome to another episode of Swapping Joysticks. It is the 27th of February, 2026. And I'm your host, Biggers Bennis, joined as always by
Me.
me, who is a nobody these days, but he's...
absolute nobody. No one cares. But my name's Ed.
Yeah, and what do you do, Ed?
PR.
PR, wow. Okay, you've gone out of the games journalism business.
I have.
Oh. Have you seen a lot of people do that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right, so
Yes.
you never see it go the other
More
way,
and
do
more.
you? You never see him going the other way, do you?
Sometimes.
Usually going back. Have you seen people go from just they started out in PR and then they went to journalism?
Well, I don't know. I've seen people go that way. Maybe not one way, but maybe it is going back. But yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
Nice. And yeah, we talk about video games, what we've been up to, shit and everything.
Shit and everything.
We do talk about a lot of shit.
We chat a lot of shit.
We do.
So I've literally still got this cough from like 6 weeks.
Oh god, I'm thick. Putting it on now.
I'm not.
If you want some sympathy, just ask.
Catch my breath every now and again.
Oh.
It's an annoying lingering cough, and a lot of people have it.
Yeah.
It's not just me.
Smoker's cough.
And it's not me getting ill just before Resident Evil.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
Resident Evil
released.
9's coming out, so it'd be awful if I was stuck in bed.
I know, right? Oh, I just happened to be sick. Sorry.
Yeah, sit on the sofa all day.
When was the last time you took a day off work to play a video game?
I don't think I ever did.
Really?
Maybe Final Fantasy 14 when I first played it. But no, even then I don't think I did. I mean, like booked off work or said that you were sick?
Well, either.
No, because I was going to take a week off for Death Stranding 2, but then I was like, no. Although I should have done, because now I've got like loads of holiday I've got to take in March for no reason, and they're just random days. So, yeah, I probably should have done that. But no, not really. The games can wait. I love games, and I love talking about them and stuff, but then, you know, I have more in my life than games.
Wow.
What about you, Ed?
Wow. Well, the thing is, like, playing games was my job, so I didn't need to take a day off to play games.
You could do it during work hours.
Occasionally. If I was reviewing it, then yeah. So I can't, to be honest, I don't think I have taken a day off work to play a game, necessarily. I do remember when I was younger and Majora's Mask came out, and that was one of the very, very few times that my mum allowed me to stay at home because I was sick. And I think I just had I was genuinely like I had a bit of a dodgy stomach, and was like up and down to the bathroom in the night. My mum was like, right, you can stay at home rather than going in, and that meant great. I can sit in my room and play Majora's Mask all day.
I can't believe you ever took a day off work.
That genuinely was a coincidence.
How many days off schools did you take?
Oh, barely any. Like, that was probably it. Like, 1 or 2.
In a year?
No, in like my lifetime.
Jesus.
My mum was like, get your fucking ass to work, to school.
Because she didn't want you around the house, or?
Probably.
Yeah. The thing is, like, if you were, like, those 2 days you were sick, I'm guessing you just stayed at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got taken to my grandparents. And it was really funny because if it was on my dad's side, it'd be like, because they lived in like a bungalow, they just watched kind of TV, and they like to bring out the like the projector, and they had like slides of their holiday stuff, and they'd go through that.
They did a holiday slideshow when you were ill.
Yeah. There were reasons.
That's a little bit weird. I mean, my mum loves a holiday slideshow, but like when she's back from holiday.
Yeah, it was just random.
Which is usually when I've had a fair amount of wine.
I don't think it was actually a holiday thing. It was just random photos. Yeah.
That's quite strange.
I've got a strange feeling that I actually used to request that because it was just really boring, and I'd be like, "Oh, look, a projector. That's cool." It's like projecting. It's a projector's cool to a kid that doesn't know much technology.
Is it?
Yeah, and it was. Yeah, I used to just find myself quite bored. But my grandparents on my mum's side, totally different. They lived on a farm. My cousins, obviously they were at school as well, but like my auntie and uncles were there. And my aunties and uncles, like, yeah, 2 sets over there. Dogs and cats. with
That's the thing. Your childhood was running around outside in hay bales with animals,
Frolicking.
cow tipping, and frolicking in the fields. And I was sat in a room doing my homework and then playing video games
Also, my
on
grandma.
my own with no friends.
Yeah, it shows.
It does.
My grandma's also, she was like a typical farmer's wife, so she used to do some amazing cooking, great baking. Only the British stuff though, you know. There was
Spotted dick,
Spotted dick, Victoria sponge, scones.
Battenberg.
I don't know if she ever made Battenberg,
Fucking love a Battenberg.
but the good old Victoria sponge and with an amazing kind of great Yorkshire puddings,
Obviously.
stew and dumplings,
Good hearty British fare.
Exactly, yeah. You're left full. And I've told you times before where she fed me so much food that when she drove me back to see my parents, I kind of threw up in the car. Ever tell you that time?
No.
Oh, we were driving back from.
The only vom story. Well, you've told me 2 vom stories. One of them is when you threw up because you got a PlayStation because you were a fucking nerd.
I was so excited.
And then the other one is when you threw up on a Spanish train as the doors opened.
Against the door, yeah, and the door opened and it just dripped between, like, you know, kind of like a Resident Evil style, like door opening.
Didn't need that visual.
Yeah, then against an advertising board. Yeah, then I was fine. Then I got home and I had a little sleep for a couple of hours and was like, you know what, I'm fine, let's go out. Because it was like, no, it was about 6 o'clock in the evening. Maybe earlier.
Don't day drink, kids.
Do day drink. Day drinking's great. Get a head start and you can go to sleep at a normal time. Now, the other vom story was I was at my grandparents' because I was ill. So it was, or it was maybe an inset day, which I don't think is an American word, is it? Like, nobody ever uses them outside
Probably
the UK.
not.
It's just a training day, teacher training day. So everyone has to, like,
the teachers have to go in, but the kids get the day off.
Yeah, and that annoys parents. But yeah, so I was with my grandparents, and she got a pack of caramel digestive biscuits, and
right, and knowing you ate the entire thing.
I ate pretty much the end. I ate about 3 or 4 more than I wanted to, or than I should have had. And I was like, they're quite sickly. Like, chocolate digestives, at that time I could have probably demolished like half a pack easily. But ones with caramel in, very, very sickly. So I demolished quite a lot of those. Then my grandma drove me and it was quite warm in the car, and you know, grandma driving, kind of a bit bumpy and slow and just stopping and braking a lot. And then I was like, I think I'm going to be sick. And then immediately put my hand there and it went sprayed up in the car. So she quickly pulled over into a lay-by, and in the lay-by, you know, got rid of the rest of it. And that was fine. We drove off, you know, cleaned up and everything. She was the nicest person in the world ever. She's like, no, don't worry. It's totally fine. Oh, you okay?
I would have fucking gone mental.
Oh, no, she was the nicest person in the world ever.
Like, you could fucking walk home
the sweetest,
and clean my car.
Nicest person. Like, genuinely, like, my favorite person in the whole world growing up. And now my mum's kind of morphing into her. So I'm like, yeah, I can see that. So hopefully I will morph into...
Please don't.
Why? What, tolerating you?
Yeah.
No, she's just, you know, very generous and kind of just kind. You don't want me to be generous and kind?
Can be, but God forbid I ever have children at any point.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep trying.
I can't deal with vom.
Oh wait, Echo, turn on the office. Oh, she's ignoring.
Echo, turn on the office.
Hey. Thought something was missing.
Yeah, okay.
Then no, she's but anyway, so we bombed in the lay-by and then went off. And then literally the next weekend we came round to my grandparents and they tarmacked over and put bollards so nobody could stop at that lay-by anymore. So me and grandma used to always be like, God, Ben, what did you, that vom, it was so bad that they put up bollards and were like, yeah, no one's stopping here again. We soiled the earth. It's completely, or salted the earth. That is completely no-go area now.
That is absolutely disgraceful.
Next time, things I don't go there anymore, do I?
Yeah, but of all the sites that you are going to take me round when we go up north, that is not one of them.
Memories. It's interesting because my grandma's farm, I haven't gone back since because like the uncle, actually one of my auntie and uncle, they live there, but I think they're looking to move. The thing is, because it's a farm, because it's a house on a farm, they they can only sell it to somebody who will like spend certain amount of time kind of doing farm stuff.
I mean, it is a farm. That's what you'd expect a farm to be for.
You would, but most of the fields are sold. So there's he's not in the farmhouse. The farmhouse is bloody gorgeous. Like it's had an upgrade and renovation and all that stuff. I had a look. It's got like a horse paddock now. It's really, really, really fancy. I mean, it was fancy then, but now it's like bloody hell. It's like, yeah,
Bloody hell.
bloody hell. If it was here where we are living, that house would probably go on the market for about 2 or 3 million. Yeah, up there it's probably like 100k.
Oh yeah.
But no, my grandparents' house. They had quite a small house because it was like the farmer caretaker's house originally, and but that's where they moved to when their children when their children had children. So because there were only 2 of them, so they moved there, and yeah, it's been that farmhouse has been was bought out by in fact pretty much the entire farm. Had like 2 or 3 extra houses built, and it was entirely taken over by a group of Mormons, and they were all living there. And apparently, they've now excommunicated themselves from the church because the chief Mormon was a paedophile.
Pretends to be shocked.
Not all, but still, yes, it was. Although no, they're not. A lot of them are murderers. Like, I love a Netflix documentary. We're gonna move on very quickly. I love and nearly every Netflix documentary that's about a missing person that ends up dead it's all based in Utah and has some connection to the Mormon Church. So from my Netflix viewing, I can just assume that all Mormons are murderers.
Are all Mormons murderers, or are all murderers Mormons?
I don't know. Write in and tell us. Let us know. Send me a DM. Tell me. I'll go onto the Discord. Discord.gg/biggestbennis. But yeah, can you tell we've not really played games this week? But we will definitely be playing games next week.
Yes, I feel like we're in a week or general period, I guess, of looking forward to new games rather than playing current ones. Like, I've just been playing more Nioh 3, which I've already talked about for the last, 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm just plodding on with that, and I'm still enjoying it. I feel like it's a lot longer than it needs to be. Like, I feel like I get what it is now. I could do a final boss and be like, cool. But, no, I'm probably like a third through it.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to keep plugging away at that. And I've been playing a bit more Resi 3. In preparation for Requiem.
And what was different about Resi 3 this time compared to last time?
Finally, I got the mod working to have a topless Carlos, and it was worth the effort.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah, he's a very sweaty man.
On that mod,
yeah, not complaining. So that was fun. But yeah, we haven't really played anything new.
I have.
We did have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you played?
I have played...
Oh no, I know what you're going to bring up.
I have played FC Pro 2 on the mobile phone.
On the mobile phone?
Yeah, and it cost me £4. And I did buy a £3 boost. But it is a football chairman management game where you start with a club from the...
That's proper football for the Americans listening.
Soccer. You create a club that starts at the very, very bottom of the English league system. And then you're the chairman and you kind of control. So you don't control the matches like the substitutes and all that. You don't control any of that. You do have a bit of a say over the transfers, but like your manager recommends transfers and you say yes or no and do some of the dealings there. But other than that, it's very like you're there to try and build an empire with that football club. And It's just really good fun. Like, you can go through an entire season. So if I was to play FIFA and I want to go through an entire season, probably, I would say like 7 hours maybe to go through a season. Whereas I can go through a season in half an hour on this. Maybe even less. Because you just click next match, end result. And
so what are you actually doing? What is the game?
So you can help make transfers. You're doing a lot of stuff. Like, the main thing you're doing is hiring or sacking the manager. So that's a big thing. And they've all got numbers, so it's very stats heavy. It's very RPG-ish, we'll say. And there's no roles. I'm just playing the role of a chairman. But there are lots of numbers and things in it, so I quite like it. It's very tactical. That's the word I was looking for, not RPG. So it's very tactical, and so you look at like what money you can invest in certain areas of the club. Do you want to spend more on the youth system? Do you want to spend some money on the training and the coaching, or do you want to make the stadium bigger so you can get more revenue? This, that, and the other. So it is a chairman management game, but I probably make it sound quite complicated, but it really isn't. It's super easy to just follow, and it's just like, oh, one more match. It's one of those, and then by the time you've done a few more matches, you're like, oh, it's transfer window is open, so I can go and buy and sell some new players, and so you go and do that. At one point, it was not looking good, and I was thinking I was maybe getting relegated, and my chairman approval rating was at 0%, but they can't get rid of me because I'm fucking chairman.
Wow.
So I think I sacked the manager because the manager was also quite unpopular because we were losing a lot. So I sacked the manager and I got like a 2% boost. I'm like, great. Approval rating is at 2% now.
Just like real life, when you're a CEO or whatever, and you
sack
just
the unpopular boss.
sack all the idiots beneath you.
Yep, and I did that.
And then you get AI in.
I didn't. But I did spend $2.99, I think it was, on a £50 million investment from a wealthy businessman. So I'm fine with money now.
Hang on. Is this a microtransaction?
That one might have been.
So you're paying for investment?
Yeah.
For investment.
The thing is, I've spent...
Rather than in-game currency.
I want to see how much time I've spent in this game. Is it activity or something like that? Was it like screen time? I have played. I want to see.
In the last week.
In the last week, I have played. I mean, that's wrong. It says 2 hours, but it's way more than that. It's like this week. Because I've also played. I probably played about 7 or 8 hours of it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm happy to pay a couple of extra quid. To get my little boost.
And how many of those hours were spent in the bath getting wrinkly?
I did spend like 3 hours in the bath once playing it because it was just too good. It's really, really good. If you just like a kind of a bit of a, not mindless, but not super in depth where you have to like pay your full attention to it, and it's kind of, so it's a little bit idle at the same time, then yeah, FC Pro 2. Go and give it a go because it's really good fun.
I do feel like...
And I'm only in like League 1 at the moment. And the thing is, like, oh, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
But I'm in League 1, which is the third league of the English system. But you can actually take over other real clubs. So when I get the opportunity to take over Barnsley, I'm going to be able to do that, and then I can go and make Barnsley the Champions League winners.
Good luck with that.
And you can, when England won the World Cup in 2032. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So yeah, that's FC Pro 2.
I do feel like mobile games have a tendency to hook you in, and then you play it for like a couple of hours, and it's like the best thing ever, and then you're like, I'm done with this now. Like, mobile games don't have a lot of longevity, but they're just really addictive to get you in quickly.
The thing I liked about this is that you pay for it up front. Because if this was a free-to-play, they'd be trying to push you to get... And they'd make it so that you'd be like, you needed money all the time. Whereas because you paid for it up front, and the reviews are amazing for it. Weirdly, like, I was just randomly... The reason I got this, I was randomly suggested it on Reddit as like a, hey, you might be interested in this community. And it popped up a couple of times, and I'd clicked on it because it was something, and I'm like, I thought it was about general football, not a game. And I'm like, oh, it's just a game they're talking about. But then it had like hundreds of people commenting and stuff. So I was like, oh, I'll check it out. And yeah, it seems to be very, very popular. And yeah, it's really good. But like I said, you pay for it up front. You can get the little boost, but it's just a bit like a cheat. So I got a little bit of a cheat code in there. I mean, I could quite happily have not done that and probably been relegated and had to do a bit of a reset.
And maybe you would have learned from that and had a better strategy.
Well, the thing is, if you've got...
not sacked your manager and put all the blame on them.
He deserved it. But like the manager has like a skill level because the manager has 3 numbers. It has the match day, like the match tactics. It's got the what are the transfers and also coaching. So you want like one with kind of high on all of those, obviously. But like when you're going up into the leagues, they get better, but they don't get as good as some of the potential ones you could replace them with. So yeah, you choose when to sack them, and you can piss them off a little bit when they're a bit under fire, and the media then will ask you like, do you have confidence in them? And you have to be like, no comment. But then that annoys both the media and them, and yeah, it's very. You've got Football Manager where you can get sacked, but it's like that, but you don't get sacked, and it's also a lot kind of easier to play, and it's vertical as well. So you can play it with one hand in the bath.
I like to play with one hand, yes.
Yeah, one-handed activities are the best.
There you go.
So yeah, go and give it a go. Honestly, if you've got any interest in football, which is probably going to be like 2% of the people listening, but if you've got any interest in it and you like a bit of a tactical game, then go for it. Give it a go. You'll like it.
Nice. We did play some demos last week.
We did actually, yes.
Because it was Steam Next Fest this week.
Oh, I can't remember which ones because I deleted them all.
If you have played anything in Steam Next Fest, any demos that you recommend, pop it in the comments. So yeah, we played a couple. I very much enjoyed Denshattack.
Yes, Denshattack.
Which is a sort of train racing stunt tricks game with a very sort of Y2K anime Dreamcast aesthetic.
Like a runner. It's kind of a runner game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of on rails because it's a train, but you can jump and boost around corners and do tricks. And so you have to basically go as quickly as possible whilst getting a high score from all your stunts.
It's Tony Hawk's meets Subway Surfers meets Train Sim.
Yeah. Also, a bit of Ollie Ollie, which is a very, very fun skateboarding game. If anyone hasn't played it, go play it.
One of the first videos I ever put up on YouTube was me playing Ollie Ollie 2. There you go.
Ollie Ollie World is the most recent one, which has a really lovely art style, and it's you're sort of racing through courses, but you've got to do tricks, and it's like 2D, and it's genuine. Even if you don't like skateboarding, like it's just a really fun, simple but well done game with really lovely diversity in it as well, I will add. Anyway, this is kind of sort of similar in that you've got runs to do, but it's 3D. You're behind, the camera's behind. Yeah, and it's just, I really like the aesthetic of it. It's so over the top Japan anime kind of stuff, but in a very Dreamcasty, GameCube-y.
Yeah, I feel like this is out on the Dreamcast.
Yeah,
but obviously it's not, and it runs really well, really beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Then we also, what else did we play?
We played The Eternal Life of Goldman.
Yes, The Eternal Life of Goldman Sachs.
Not Sachs, just Goldman, which is a 2D Metroidvania, which sounds really dull because that's every game, but it is all hand-drawn. So in the same way that Cuphead is known for its animation, this is as well. It's all hand-drawn, handmade. The animation is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the parallax layering in it is incredible. So basically the layers in the distance behind you with it being side-scrolling. There's so much detail in it. So it's a really beautiful game, and it's based very much around Jewish folklore, which is also something I don't feel like we see a lot of in games, which is cool. Because like we often see folklore and whatever and myth in games, but it's often like, oh, here's Greek myth, here's Norse mythology, and you're like, okay, fine. So to be like, oh, here's Jewish mythology, it's like, oh, that's something quite different, which is cool.
Yeah.
So you don't see too much of it in the demo, but I'm excited for
you get a little bit, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we skipped through a little bit of text.
Yeah, because it was quite text heavy, and I think people were falling asleep a bit watching it because it's very peaceful and stuff. But
it's a good solo game.
Good game to play on your own. Game. Yeah, exactly. Also, I played a game called, what was it, like Sledding, Slip and Slide, Sled.
I don't know. I just remember I was mean.
You were very mean, yeah. What was it called? Was it like Sledding? It's a
Is it
sledding
not in your
game.
recent?
No, because I deleted them.
Of course you did.
Sledding game.
Literally called Sledding Game.
Yeah, I knew it was something.
And
yeah.
you are a little frog or a
Yeah.
little animal. We were a frog.
Yeah,
I didn't realise there were other animals.
there are. And you just slide down a hill, slide down a mountain in the snow, and you've got your own little sled. And you can do it with friends, and they have lobbies, so you just go and do that. But it's also, do we call it friend slop?
Well, it is.
Yeah.
And if you know what friend slop is, then you will instantly understand the vibe of the game.
Yeah.
But it's not the best of terms. It's basically,
I hate the word slop.
well, yeah, because it implies that it's just purposefully made badly.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's just very simple.
Yeah.
But it's a game for being silly with your friends, basically, in the same way you would with like Peak or something like that.
It's a lobby that you open, and you've got your mountain, and anybody can join, or you can get your friends to join, and you just kind of goof around, and you send yourself up the mountain through cannons, or there's a ski lift or whatever, and then you just sled on your way down, and you can make snowballs, you can make snowmen, you can throw snowballs. So this person lovingly built this snowman.
There were a group. No. There were a group of like 4 players, clearly together, who I didn't even know that you could roll a snowball, and so they had managed to roll a really big snowball, and then I came careering around a corner on my sled and popped it, which I didn't mean to do, genuinely.
And they
just
got very annoyed.
and they all just kind of like they all just turned and looked at me and were like, probably jumping or something, I can't remember. So then I was like, oh, I'll join in. So I also started with a snowball, and then they had snowballs, and we're all rolling them together. And they made a really big one.
Then you had sex.
And then I purposefully sledded into it to piss them off again.
And I closed the
And
game
then
because
you quit the game.
I
for
quit
me.
the game because I'm like, you can't trust you. You're just Ed is the kind of person, if he was playing Arc
I'm not
Raiders,
mean in real life.
well, if you were playing Arc Raiders, you're the type where we're all like dancing and having a good time right at the end. You're the type to like murder them all when their backs are turned and take all the loot.
I absolutely would not do that. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not that mean. But also,
You are
I don't
quite
play.
mean.
Yeah, but I also just don't play multiplayer games.
Like gust of that. You're a
Yeah.
mean person.
No, I
Just a
just
horrible
like playing games on my own.
spoil sport, aren't you?
No.
Are you the type that like, used to see your friend, see a group of people playing and having fun and just enjoying themselves, but you'd be like jealous of them and like call the police?
No,
If they're
because I'd
doing
probably
something.
be sat on my own playing with a Game Boy or something,
Yeah,
having
that's
a
true.
lovely time.
Yeah, you don't need friends.
No, I don't need friends.
Yeah.
Don't play multiplayer. So yeah.
But that is a fun game. The demo's out. It's next fest. I don't know how long the demo's staying out because it's one of those things where like all the demos and stuff get are available weeks in advance, so that it can get nice and high on the demo list.
I'm sure they're still playable now, these games.
Yeah, I mean they're playable right now. I can see, but
Okay.
I'm definitely adding that game to my wish list because I think that could be really good fun.
There's another game that's just come out, which I feel like maybe we should play at some point, which is this like battle golf game
Yes,
that I keep seeing more
Super
and more.
Battle Golf is literally there.
There you go. It's on the front page of Steam.
Along with Train Sim World 6.
Absolutely.
I'd play that. Okay, it was on the front page of Steam a few seconds ago. Now it's gone. But
it's
yeah, what was
disappeared. Super Battle Golf, which it's basically a golf game, a similar sort of silly friend. Let's not say friend slop, but I don't know what else to call it.
Low budget friend game.
Goofy
Goofy
it's a
friend.
goofy low budget friend game.
Yeah.
So you've got to play golf, but along the way you get sort of goofy power ups, and you can like shoot each other and hit each other with the. I was about to say racket. That's not the right word. Club. Got the golf club.
Golf bat.
With the golf bat. And you can shoot each other with guns and basically disrupt each other's games, and it's all very, very silly, over the top physics. So
Ed, we've seen how you were with golf games, with multiplayer golf games. Why would you want to play that? I mean, I beat you. Didn't I? Did we play?
for the sakes of the content, I'll do it.
We played golf with your friends, and I had to do it twice because Ed was swearing so much, and it was for a PlayStation Plus thing. So submit, like once I've done a stream of that, because it was a part of the PlayStation Plus partner program, I had to send it off, and I was like, I literally can't send this off because Ed dropped the C bomb multiple times.
I was about to say, I don't think I dropped a C bomb, but
You
did I?
you constantly dropped it. Constantly. I had to remove the stream and pretend I never did it and do it again. But on the good side,
Again, this is why I don't play multiplayer games.
but on the positive side, I won every single match that we had. Literally every single one. Because we did.
That's also why I was furious.
Yeah, I think
I actually think for the listeners, they'll go, do you know what, Ed, I understand that.
But
Why you would be gloating
yeah.
and insufferable.
I mean, I was insufferable. I'm like, you guys are just terrible. Because there were like 5 of us playing, 5 or 6 of us, maybe even more. And like each match and every match, because it's 18 holes. And even if on the 17th hole I was losing, I somehow managed to win on the 18th. God, I'm good.
I think you're just very lucky.
I'm from a golfing family.
That means nothing.
My mum and dad play golf all the time.
They play golf. Are they good at it?
Yes. Well, my dad's the golf club captain. I think they do that because he's the nerd that like looks after spreadsheets and stuff.
Well, there you go. Does that mean he's good at it?
I will ask him what his handicap is.
Okay. Is your mum good at it, or is she there to drink Prosecco with her friends?
Oh, yeah, no, she's good at it compared to her friends because
I am calling out your parents on stream.
The people. Oh, I'm going to tell them. The people that my mum play with are like my mum is 68 and she is one of the young ones in her golfing group. So yeah, she is very good in comparison, I think.
Okay, well, I don't think it's rubbed off on you.
I mean, I can't believe you'd even call anyone out on their sporty behaviour. Mr. I'm only going to the gym for 30 minutes once a week.
Listen, I played rematch the other week and turned into a football hooligan
You were
because I was shouting at people for not passing the ball to me.
You were absolutely
And then I did
atrocious.
get the ball and I forgot how to shoot.
Oh my God, it was painful to watch. Because I could just see you getting angrier and angrier at your lack of ability. Because you don't like being...
This is why I was never good at sports. Because it was something that I knew I just couldn't do. I've never been sporty. And I think I understand the sort of mechanics of sports, and I understand the tactics, and I understand sort of why some players are good and others aren't, and whatever. But I cannot physically make my body do it because I just don't have the coordination.
You'd probably
or the skill.
be good at badminton.
I quite like badminton, actually.
Yeah, I knew it. All right. Okay, next.
Why would you say that? How dare you? Badminton's not a gay sport.
Have you ever met a straight man that plays badminton?
I don't think I've ever met anyone who plays badminton.
See, there. I rest my face.
Apart from Glinsky. But I've not met Glinsky.
And he ain't straight.
Well, there you go. No, badminton's good because you just smack it as hard as possible. It was always about, whenever I played badminton, it was always about how long can we get a rally as opposed to like who's going to win. Because it was just fun to keep it going for as long as possible. Similar to tennis, but tennis I wasn't very good at.
Just like it goes, you have to whack the cock.
See, that's in your head. In my head, it's like, let's see how far we can hit it and get around.
No, in my head is that
and you're like, oh, cock. Must be gay.
Well, that's not why. But I read, no, it was on QI actually, where I think it was QI, all the feathers on the shuttlecock have to be from like one wing of a bird. Because they're all in like one direction so that it spins.
Oh.
There you go.
I thought they were made of plastic, but all right.
I mean, yeah, maybe that's what they were in the past.
Yeah.
So, where were we? Badminton.
Well, Super Battle Golf, anyway. It's a silly game that if you've heard of it, let us know if it's any good, if you've played it.
What do you think to the music game that you played?
People of Note.
Yeah.
Was a demo that I played. I was a little disappointed by it.
So what is it? It's a turn-based music.
It is a turn-based sort of JRPG game, but it's all about music. So in the sense of the world is music and all your attacks are music, and the story is about a young woman putting together a band. And sort of on paper, it sounds like it's a very me game. I love a music game. I love an RPG.
It's Annapurna as well.
It's published by Annapurna, who generally, have a good track record. And there's like big musical numbers in it as well, so it's like a musical. So I was excited about it, and then it just felt very trite and cliche in the writing, and is like, oh, she's a pop singer and she's in a world of rock and they don't understand each other, and it's like, oh god, I've seen this a million times. So I was a bit disappointed by it. I also, however, felt that we played it on stream and I don't think it came across very well in a demo. So I think if I was playing it on my own and just got absorbed into it, maybe I would have enjoyed it a bit more.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think it's the kind of game that, lives and dies by its music. So if the music is good, then
is it going to be
a
a No Straight Roads, or is it going to be a, what was the other one that was really popular that you had to hit on the beat, that the studio went down and then got bought again?
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a No Straight Roads out of the two of those. Which is a shame because Hi-Fi Rush is great.
Did they say they were going to do a sequel, or did it close again? No, they canned it, didn't they?
So the studio was dropped by Xbox and then was picked up by Nexon, I want to say.
We'll find out before you spread all these lies.
Thank you. Well, I always get confused with Nexon and Nacon, but Nacon are French and Nexon are Korean.
Nacon.
But it's the Korean company that's picked it up. I think it's Nexon.
I mean, that is the Korean one, yeah.
So and they've been very much like, we want the studio to.
Oh, you're wrong.
Oh,
I know you're not, because that's it. Krafton. That's it originally came up. The Tango Gameworks. Blah blah blah, blah. It is now a subsidiary of Krafton.
Oh, it's Krafton.
Krafton.
Okay.
It's the third one.
Fine. Krafton, not Nexon.
And they're South Korean.
They are South Korean. And they've been very much like, oh, we'll let the studio do what they want to do next, and we know that they want to make a Hi-Fi Rush 2. But whether it happens or not, it's not properly confirmed.
Yeah, they'd reached an agreement to acquire the studio, and it seems that is... Yeah. Oh, in June... no, that's just them updating their stuff. No. Interesting.
But anyway, that was that. What we are also going to do now, because we haven't played enough games ourselves, is because it's also the start of the month.
Oh, they're releasing physical editions of Hi-Fi Rush.
I was about to say it got added on Switch 2, I believe, or is coming to Switch 2.
And it's staying on Game Pass, apparently.
Oh, nice. Yes, it's the start of the month. So what we thought we'd do is look ahead. Oh, you want to do this first?
Oh, we do like what we've been playing, what they've been playing.
Okay, well, we'll do what you've been playing first then. I stand corrected.
You do. Charlie says, we only had one person say that, so hopefully you'll all be playing lots of games this next week. I mean, there are a couple coming out. Well, there's the marathon. I really want to play if you're listening to this as soon as it goes up and it's a Friday, then please tune into twitch.tv/biggestbenners, because I want to play some of the marathon, what's it called? Server Slam. I've already decided what the title of my stream is going to be.
Maraslam?
Tip your waiters and slam your servers.
Sorry, was that meant to be funny?
Oh, you just don't get it. Northern humour. So I'll be doing that. And, please join, because it'd be great to have a team, because those kind of games are really good fun when there are three of you. So I'll be playing that. And also, maybe we'll play some of the golf game as well, if we can get enough people to play. So Charlie says, I have started playing Orgienizer, which is a fun puzzle game about organising orgies. When I read that at the start, I was like, wow. I'm gonna pronounce that like orgy, and I'm like, oh wait, no, it's because it is.
Well, you said Orgienizer, and I was like, surely that's just organizer.
Organizer.
But now, it is actually about orgies.
You have a space with different rooms. Each room has attributes and space for a specific amount of people. Then you have the people, and they all have different traits and different things they ask for and things they dislike. And you have to figure out, you should play this, Ed, and find out what you like. And you have to figure out who goes where and with whom. Maybe it'll help you discover yourself. You know, like people go to kind of India to discover themselves. You can play this game.
I don't need to.
No, you know.
I discovered myself as a child playing Zelda
Feet and
rather
pits.
than
Feet
orgies.
Feet and pits.
No thanks.
Watching, just take a little break. Watching Gogglebox before this, and one guy was like, everyone's got a bit of a foot fetish of different varying levels. I'm like, literally,
No.
I do not find feet in any way attractive.
No, I don't want mine to be touched. I don't want to touch anyone else's.
I like cracking toes. But like not in a sexual way, but just in like a releasing way.
No.
But I like cracking
don't
fingers.
crack
Can I crack your fingers?
Don't crack anything on me. Thank you very much.
Okay. Can I crack one out?
I do not wish to be cracked.
Yeah.
You
Destroyed,
don't go there.
not cracked. Leave his crack alone.
Please.
Sorry, Charlie continues. I've only played it for about an hour, but it's been fun so far, and I'm looking forward to playing more. The puzzles, the type of logic feel kind of like Sudoku, but instead of sorting numbers into boxes, I sort people and activities into rooms. The only thing I dislike about the game so far is that it's done entirely in pixel art. Oh no, I want like full kind of realism
so you don't
mod.
get to see anything.
Usually I really like pixel art. I mean, yeah, like how many pixels is he? Oh dear. But
That's
they,
unfair.
but they also make the writing in pixel art, which is a bit difficult to read sometimes. Yeah, I've had that before with a game called Yorkshire Gubbins, which is amazing. You should play it sometime. It was an episodic game, and I think they only released like 2 episodes. And then they stopped, and then she moved to Sweden. The good developer, I was following her. And yeah, anyway, it looks
Is
a
this
bit
on
weird.
Steam? This game?
Orgienizer.
Yeah.
I think
I want
so.
to see it.
There we go. Oh, and there's a demo.
There's a demo, and it's only £4.29.
Oh, it looks a bit like Yorkshire Gubbins. Yes, I can see. Wait, there's
it looks like
eggs.
Fallout Shelter.
Yeah.
In the sort of like 2D side-on house thing.
Let me show you Yorkshire Gubbins.
I mean, if it's 2 episodes and incomplete, then I don't really want to play it.
But it's just really Yorkshire.
Again, I don't wish to play it.
Yeah. It's like old school thing. What did they say there? Go away, you blithering dunce. I would literally never use that diabolical scheme. Yeah. Yeah, no, you should. It's great. It's really funny. Anyway, that Orgienizer, interesting. Maybe I'll play the demo.
Thank you for that recommendation, Charlie.
Yes, thank you. And people, please let us know what you've been playing, including Next Fest demos as well. Hopefully, we'll get something from Debs next week. Debs, I know, is a big fan of the demos. So we are going to be talking.
As I was saying.
Yeah.
We thought we would look ahead to March and
You're on the wrong one.
let you know what?
Yeah, on this. Gives all the games.
I don't want to go on that actually.
So tell me.
Well, that doesn't have everything we want.
Don't have every single game that's coming out in March.
There's too many. The other articles picked out the ones you need to know about.
All right.
Right. Anyway.
Why didn't you check on
stop faffing.
IGN?
I literally typed in March game releases and GameSpot came up first. All right.
Fine.
I am. What's the word? Neutral, impartial to games media these days. Mostly. Anyway,
except the AI written ones.
Thought, if it's. Did you see?
I saw that.
You did,
and they're trying to pass it off as a real person.
Yeah. So video. I'm just going to spoil it. Video Gamer, which used to be a legit, reputable site, they posted a review of Resident Evil 9 Requiem.
Yeah, I mean reviews,
but so a proper review, and they are Metacritic. What's the word?
Removed?
No.
Blacklisted?
No. Opposite of that.
Omitted?
Yes. No.
Approved? Yeah.
They're on Metacritic.
Listed. Included.
And this review was clearly written by AI, and it was the guy that was the journalist was clearly an AI image.
With like
and
2 followers.
They'd even gone and made a fake Twitter account for this writer. But thankfully it's been called out, and the review's been taken off.
Shocking.
And Metacritic have now done a statement saying we will not accept AI reviews.
Good.
Which is very good, yes.
I mean, like, you want someone's personal opinion for a review. I know some people don't want it. Like, there are rumors about Eurogamer popping up on Twitter about layoffs and stuff on there, and like so many of the comments are just like, good, great, you know, they speak, and well, Eurogamer are Sony shills, and you know they're doing all the console wars, and it's like, you are so fucking stupid. Literally, critical thinking just does not exist these days.
No, it doesn't.
And I think that, and I get angry when I go on Twitter because it's interesting because you saw like the response to that article on Blue Sky, and it was the absolute opposite of the mouth breathing idiots on Twitter and hate people.
Yeah, this is why I don't go on Twitter anymore. I don't need to. So
Gamers are the worst.
They are.
Unless you're a nice gamer. If you're a nice gamer, then we like you.
Yes, and please continue listening to us.
Yeah.
Witter on. So yes, we thought we'd look ahead at March and pick out some of the biggest releases that you should play, because actually I feel like March is picking up a bit in terms of the year's releases. Not much has come out this month.
Well,
apart from Requiem.
Well, we're about to get it, and also if you've got a Switch, Switch 2, and you've never played any Resident Evil games and you're in the mood for it, you can get. Is it a triple pack or is it a double pack?
No, they're
extra?
individual.
I thought you could get 2.
I think they're individual.
Okay, well you can get 7, 8, and 9. And they're all very good. In fact, 7 was the first Resident Evil game I played. Then I played 2 Remake. And I played 7 in VR. Then I played 2 Remake. Then I played a bit of 3 Remake. Then 8. And I probably will play 9, even though I don't really like horror games. But you know, I'm like, they're always good quality.
Resident Evil games aren't scary.
They are. But stop saying this.
They're not.
You're like, oh, it's not.
They're camp as hell.
You're like that with anything that's horror. You're like, oh, it's not scary. And I'm like, it fucking is. And then just, oh, films, I don't know, things don't affect you except for the weirdest shit. Like
we're not having this conversation again. Resident Evil games are not scary. They're camp.
They are.
They're camp.
Jump scares are scares.
But Resident Evil doesn't have that many of those.
It has bloody loads. It has more than 3, which is scary. Okay? I don't particularly like scary games. And but the thing is, like, when it's a really good quality game, and it sounds like from reviews that this is a really, really good game, especially on the PS5 Pro for quality, then I'm like, okay, I will give it a go. Because if you're tension, because obviously scares can be a bit cheap, but when the scares are kind of just heightening your tensors, and the actual quality of the game is really good, then it's a bit like spice in a dish. You can make something spicy, but if it's shit, it's just going to taste really strong of spice and shit. But if you added some spice to some delicious food, then it just enhances the flavors.
Says the person here on the podcast that never ever fucking cooks and wouldn't have a clue what to do in a kitchen.
Excuse me, I cooked you some delicious pirata. What were they called?
What were they called?
Fajita wrap.
What were they called?
Tacos.
They were called tacos.
Soft shell tacos. They were lovely.
Anyway,
weren't they?
Of the two of us to give an opinion on spice,
weren't they?
They were lovely.
Great.
But the two of us to give an opinion on spice and how to use them, I feel like I'm slightly more qualified than you.
I can be very spicy.
I'm not going to dignify that with any other response. Anyway, Resident Evil, yeah, not that scary. But I'm excited about it. Also, because it's 2 halves, you've got Grace and you've got Leon, and Grace is like the horror bit, and then Leon is just pure action. So you will enjoy you'll enjoy the Leon bits.
Yeah, you can do the Grace bit.
I mean, I'm playing it myself on my own, but I'll come and do the other bits for you if you want.
Sure. Also, World of Warcraft, I think it's out today. Or is it midnight tonight? I don't know. It's midnight. So yeah, the latest World of Warcraft expansion is out in early access right now. Yeah, when this is live, it definitely will have done. Which I have bought. I've actually bought, including the early access, even though I'm like level 15. So
Have you already bought it?
Yeah, I bought it like a week ago. Because I got carried away, and then
you getting carried away.
So I like buying. So sometimes I'll play something and then I buy it, and then
you don't play it. And go, why did I spend my money?
So
on
a bit
that?
like FC Pro 2. I got my £50 million injection, and then I was like, oh, it's quite easy now. Challenge is gone.
Funny that.
So yeah. Anyway, also the FC tip: don't try and get promoted too quickly. There you go.
Is that a tip for life?
Yeah, it is actually. Will you take that?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely will not take that.
Yeah.
Right, so Midnight, what do we need to know about it?
It's an expansion for World of Warcraft.
Is that all you know
And
about
people
it?
are looking forward to it.
And it's got housing, I can tell you that.
Housing, I think housing, yeah, is housing involved in it? But I think housing's already been out for a while. If you pre-ordered it, then you got like early access. So I think yeah. And I think the housing is actually really, really good compared to housing in Final Fantasy 14, where people have to like camp out and do a lottery. Whereas this, I think you just need like 2 million in-game gold or something, and you can get a house. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I will go back to it because I have played. When I buy something, I do kind of force myself to go through it, even if I don't like it, like Diablo 4. So I will definitely do it. The thing is, I wanted to wait a little bit just because. So when you're a new person playing World of Warcraft, you level up to, I don't know what the max level is. I think it's 80 now, and I think Midnight changes it to 90, or I might be making this up. But I think to get from 0 to 70, you do like the penultimate expansion that's out, or you can switch to one of the others. But like it'll guide you along the penultimate expansion. Then to get then the final 10 levels to get to max level is the current expansion that's out, which don't ask me what that one is. And then you then can go into the new one when that happens. So I'll be intrigued to see what it tries to make me do, because I'm currently quite near the beginning of the penultimate expansion. So if I log in once Midnight's been on, that won't be the penultimate one anymore.
So it will just stop you playing it?
No. I think I can just continue, but maybe the leveling goes a bit weird or something. I don't know. I don't know much about World of Warcraft. You might have been able to tell I've played about 5 hours of it. Really enjoyed what I played.
Touched it.
I enjoyed what I played. But I'm having to learn with mouse and keyboard. There are mods to do a controller thing, and I tried it, and it was really complicated, and I was like, I give up. So I will just have to do mouse and keyboard. However, there is a button that you would love. It's the auto combo. So it just does the rotation for you, or the auto rotation.
I'm sorry, what kind of simpleton do you think I am that I would enjoy that?
Would you enjoy that?
No.
You don't have to do it. You can if you want. But it's good for like if you just want to level up quickly.
I appreciate complexity in my combat.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't a massive fan of Nioh. Bit too complicated for my little brain.
Poor you.
So Scott Pilgrim EX is coming out. Are you looking forward to that?
No.
Legacy of Kain?
Legacy of Kain Defiance, which is a remaster of an old Legacy of Kain game. And people who are interested in that will be very interested in that. I am not one of those people.
Nope. Marathon.
Marathon is the next big one, and that's coming out on March the 5th.
I'm really looking forward to that. I have done the tutorial thing for Marathon. I didn't talk about it because we'll be talking about it, I'm sure, next week. But I did the little tutorial bit, and literally I had about 30 bullets in the 2 guns that it gave me, and I sprayed them all. So that's how much shooting I've actually done in it. But yeah, that's a Bungie game, and it is a very good
thing. By the shooting,
by the shooting, the feel of it, the controls, like the bit of the recoil. It is 100% a Bungie game, and yeah, I love that. Bungie are the absolute pinnacle of kind of creating a first-person shooter. But I find extraction shooters fucking terrifying. But somebody said, think of the weapons and the gear that you have as yours for now. Don't get attached to it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you just keep it in your base and you'll never use them.
Yeah, because it's like treasure.
Yeah. So they're like, just go out, and things like you can go out with the base gun, the standard gun that they give you, and you could end up killing somebody who then has like this amazing loot that you can then go and take. And then the next round you might go out with all that fancy loot and then lose it and someone else has got it. And it's just, don't get attached to it, and then you won't be super, super pissed off or kind of furious if you lose it.
I would be screaming, and this is why I will not play that game.
Yeah.
It's definitely not one for me.
It will test me, but if I just did it with friends and I'm just playing it to enjoy it rather than to be super competitive, then I think I would enjoy it. It might be good with a drink and a couple of friends, and so many like messed up situations happen. You might get out that's going to, like, generally in the tutorial, I was downed, but I managed to
In the tutorial?
Well, tutorial. Yeah, because the place where I was getting extracted from was out in the open and there were loads of bots and I'd run out of ammo, so I couldn't shoot them.
No.
But I was downed and I dragged myself to the area to be extracted, and I actually got extracted before I kind of died. So that was a story. I like games where I like games with experience.
Gameplay.
Yeah.
Emergent storytelling.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
That's why I like battle royales, to be honest, because that's what happens. Like every time you drop, it's a different story. Create your own adventure.
So this weekend is the Server Slam, and then it's properly out on March the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Also out on March the 5th.
Nevergrave.
A couple of others. No, not that.
Planet of Lana.
Planet of Lana 2. Planet of Lana 1 was actually quite good. It's like a side-scrolling sort of sci-fi platformer with a kid and a cute little creature thing. This one might also be good.
I feel like we know a certain boogie person from that.
Maybe. But yes, Planet of Lana 2. I'm not sure if it's coming to Game Pass or not. Feels like the kind of game that would.
I think the first one did, didn't it?
Maybe. But yeah, if you just want like a nice sort of gentle puzzly platformer, then give that a go.
Yeah. I don't know if the is it gonna be on
It might not be on Game. I might have just made that up, but it feels like the sort of game that might be.
Yeah.
You're signed out.
It
would have said.
It's just optimized for it.
Okay, it's just on Xbox.
Yeah.
Fine.
Not available.
So that's Planet of Lana 2, and also out on March the 5th is Pokemon Pocopia. Pocopia. I think it's Pocopia.
Pokemon Pocopia.
Pokemon Pocopia.
Anyway, that is...
I think it's Pocopia, as in Utopia. Pocopia.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think. But Pocopia sounds great. Which is a new Pokemon game, which is sort of Animal Crossing-y sort of.
I think so. I haven't really I watched the announcement trailer and was like, that seems like my kind of game. I'll play it when it comes out. And I haven't looked at a single thing since. But I've heard really good things about previews.
Essentially, like the premise of it is that you're on an island and you have to inhabit it or re-inhabit it with Pokemon. And you are playing as a Ditto who has become the shape of a little person. I think in the trailers there's a little girl. I think you can customize that, I think.
Yeah.
And so you have to basically build a town on the island, Animal Crossing style, to attract new Pokemon. And different Pokemon are attracted by different things that you add in, and you basically build it into a nice little town. So it's sort of a bit Minecraft-y in its like voxely graphics a little bit, and Animal Crossing-y, and I've heard it compared to Viva Pinata a lot.
I had that as a kid and I had no idea what I was doing and kind of just gave up.
I'd never played it, but I've heard of it. So this is meant to be quite similar to that. So
looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice cozy game, I think.
Also, Slay the Spire 2 is going into early
on
access.
March the 5th. Big day, March the 5th.
And Timberborn. That's the thing where it's the city building. I was like, I recognise that. It's the city building game. But you help a colony of beavers.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
There's, what's the Liar Prince? I don't know. It's like
no idea. Some of the, you've gone on Wikipedia and some of these are just very random.
Greedfall 2?
We'll skip through them. Fatal Frame 2 is a remake of an old horror game, if you want that.
There's Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. I believe I will be playing that. So
will you?
Yes.
That's exciting, because I want to play it.
Well, let me just pause a sec. There we go. Yeah. Just, yes. So I think we will be able to talk about that. And did
you play the previous ones?
I've not played any of them. And apparently this game is like 60 hours.
Yeah. So
do I need to have played the other two?
No.
Oh, is it a brand new story?
So Monster Hunter Stories is essentially a turn-based JRPG spin-off of the Monster Hunter games.
I had no idea.
and they are individual, so they don't really follow on. So you're fine. I've only played Monster Hunter Stories 2.
How much? Did you finish?
I reviewed it, I believe, for Pink News.
Did you finish it?
I believe. So yes, I did.
Okay, just
was the implication of that.
All
Thank
right,
you very
no.
much.
Just used AI.
No, it didn't exist back then. And it's sort of like a slightly kiddie spin-off in that they call them Monsties instead of monsters. And it's like this young boy and his pet Rathalos. But it's therefore like capturing monsters and battling them. But you're doing it in turn-based battles. And it's I actually really like the battles in 2. It was like a fun sort of replication of the base game or the normal games, but turn-based in a really fun way. This third one looks like it's slightly more mature in that you're playing as less of a young boy, but a slightly older character. And I think they've sort of developed the gameplay a bit more. I think I've got hair in my mouth.
So the Twisted Record, what's this one? There's a trial version?
There is a demo.
Oh, is there a demo out already?
I think so, which I think does carry over if you wanted to try it.
It only has one save slot. You can only advance to level 10 in it. You can continue playing upon reaching the level cap, but you'll no longer gain any experience. Trial version availability may differ based on regions and digital stores. There you go.
There we go. So it's coming out on, I think the previous ones were very much like Switch games.
Yeah.
But this is Switch and also PS5, Xbox, and PC. So if you like Monster Hunter, but you want like a JRPG spin on it, then Monster Hunter Stories, genuinely worth a look. Don't overlook that.
Then there's the new WWE game out on March the 13th. And Crimson Desert, March the 19th.
Yeah. That's one to look out for. I'm intrigued by Crimson Desert. It is made by Pearl Abyss, who made Black Desert? Black something Desert?
Crimson Desert. No, Black Desert Online.
Black Desert Online. There you go. And so now they've made Crimson Desert, which is not related, but just has desert in the name. And it is a open world action adventure RPG thing. It sort of looks like it's just pilfering from a million other games. It's set in medieval times, so it looks very Western, but it's made by Korean devs. And in typical Korean way of based on other games, it's basically taking bits of everything else, and it's not very original, but it looks really pretty. Which is what I feel a lot of Korean developers seem to be doing at the moment.
Such as?
So, naming no names. So, it's got a lot of like The Witcher 3 in it. It's got, you can glide like in Tears of the Kingdom, and
I remember the reveal trailer. I think it was part of the PS5 like launch stuff or something like that. It was very, very, very early on, and I remember being like, this looks incredible, because it was like there was a whole building that could be destroyed, and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, I feel like they might have scaled quite a lot of that back.
It looks beautiful, and it looks like the kind of really spectacular, flashy game that's going to get a lot of attention online, and people are going to go, wow, this looks incredible. But then when you actually dig a bit deeper, you realise that there's not much that's original about it, and it seems to be just bits of lots of other games. Now, I'm saying this as someone who has played it twice at previews, and both of those previews were the same demo, effectively, that was just combat. So it was pure boss battles, and the combat just did not click with me at all.
Can I make a prediction? That it's going to review quite badly, but all the incels are going to be like, this is the best game ever. And games journalists don't know what they're talking about.
It has that vibe. I think it's going to review badly. I think games critics are going to pick it apart and go, this isn't original and it's not doing anything particularly interesting. But because it's flashy, all those incels are going to go, this is great. And
so if you like it, you're an incel.
Wow, I didn't say that. I didn't like what I've played. But all I played was combat and missed all the open world stuff. So
if you want a flashy game out on that day, but one that's really, really good, then Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is coming to PC. So go and play that instead.
Get that instead, for sure.
Is there Disney Dreamlight Valley is getting the Switch 2 edition on March the 25th, which will be good for people that like that. And then we've got Life is Strange Reunion
on March the 26th, which has come around very quickly because that was only just announced.
I thought it was like we were talking with someone at Square Enix, and I was thinking of asking them like, "Hey, is this going to be available at Gamescom?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's literally out next month." Okay.
Yeah, literally. And it is Max and Chloe back together. So it's following. It is following on from the previous one. I forgot what it's called.
I think it is because the last one kind of talked about diverging
double exposure.
Yeah, diverging storylines, diverging timelines, because that's what the double exposure does. You go through different timelines. So there's a timeline where they're still together, which is hashtag not my ending.
I'm intrigued to know how the community take this game.
I got called a psychopath for wanting to save a village rather than a random annoying character.
Understandable. So yeah, I'm interested to see how people are going to take this in terms of their previous choices. Is this just a bit fan servicey?
I know you're not the world's biggest Life is Strange fan, so I'm going to put it into things that you might understand. If at the end of Lord of the Rings, he could either throw Sam in Mount Doom and save all of Hobbiton, or stay with Sam and all of Hobbiton will be overtaken by orcs, what would you do?
That is actually a really good question that I really want people to answer in the comments.
What would you do? Would you hashtag save Sam or hashtag help the hobbits? Help Hobbiton. You were Frodo.
I'd probably save Sam for the potatoes. But only because all the other hobbits and Hobbiton are really fucking irritating.
Yeah, it would be a lot shorter film as well.
Like the cute little baby hobbits are cute, and sorry to them, but all the other ones are just really grumpy and annoying. So don't look at me like that. Yes, I will be a hobbit when I'm older.
You got hairy feet already, yeah.
No, they're quite annoying, so I just save Sam. You've had a lovely journey together. Just continue that and have a nice life.
And just forget about all those hundreds of people that are dying and being slayed by orcs.
Yeah.
Okay. There's also
just go live with the elves.
You've also got another game named after you, Screamer, which is a racing game.
Wow.
What is that?
That is.
MS-DOS.
I know very much what that is. It's not an MS-DOS game.
It says MS-DOS.
Right. The original Screamer was an MS-DOS game in the 90s.
Yeah.
And now this is a new game with the same name, sort of spiritual successor, which is because it's not on that Wikipedia
A reboot
page.
of the series was announced the Game Awards.
So it's been announced. It's coming soon. It's a sort of anime style racer, twin stick, arcadey. Looks really fun.
It looks definitely gone anime style.
Yeah, think sort of Ridge Racery kind of vibes.
I think at the price that they're putting it up, they're not going to get a lot of people buying it. £60 for the standard edition and $70 for the deluxe. That's price of games, but I don't know if that should be. So there's also the Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Bros. With Meetup. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Wonder. Meetup in Bella Bell Park.
Yeah, so they're enhancing it for Switch 2 and they're adding a little extra bit of this Bella Bell Park.
Yeah.
Don't really know too much about it. They've sort of announced it and that's about it, really.
I never finished it. I played like literally the first couple of areas and put it down. And I've always wanted to go back to it, and I'm like, well, this is the perfect perfect game to stream as well, I feel, for me. Because it's just something
I streamed it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, stream it. Like, I think a platform game is fun to stream.
It is.
Like people can get it, and, all good.
And that's pretty much it for March. So maybe we should do this once a month, go through on the last stream of the month, go and talk about what's coming up the next month.
Yeah. So which of those are you most looking forward to?
There's actually quite some good games on here. I think I'm probably, as I quickly go and scan them again, I Right now, I'm more excited about Marathon, but I think at the end of the month it'll be Pokemon.
I can see that for you.
Because I love the idea of Marathon and I love Bungie, but unless I have like a couple of friends to play with, I'm not going to play that on my own.
I think Pokemon is the kind of game that for me, I'm like, that sounds really boring. I don't want to play that. But then I thought that about Animal Crossing and then got really into it because everybody did.
Yeah.
And so I think if there's a community around it, I can see myself playing Pokemon for sure.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which one are you looking forward to most?
Yeah, Pokemon.
Oh.
But also Monster Hunter, because that looks cute. And I don't want to play it, but I'm interested to see what goes down with Crimson Desert.
Oh yeah. I mean, this thing is
basically because I slated it at Eurogamer, and I want to know if I'm right.
Thing is, Crimson Desert was one of my most anticipated when I first saw it because I was like, "This is beautiful," and then they've got such amazing.
Did I put you off?
Well, yeah, you did. But sometimes I listen to your opinion.
Oh, sometimes.
Sometimes. Shall we, before we finish? I know we haven't really played anything. This is going to be a really short podcast and an hour and 10 in. You want to talk about Xbox?
No. Not really.
No.
I mean, people I'm sure have seen the news, which is that there's a new Phil Spencer's out, Sarah Bond is out. There are rumors that they've been pushed out, or that people didn't really like Sarah Bond, but they're also sort of blaming her for things, which seems a bit unfair. And they've now got a new CEO or new CEO of gaming, who is Asher something or other, who was previously the head of AI.
Apparently that's like been kind of out of context slightly.
In what way?
She wasn't the head of AI. She was. I know. I read something that it was a little bit
Microsoft's AI tool,
but it was like a tool that they use for internal things that were like it's not kind of Gen AI stuff.
Still,
and they were like, "Oh, she needs to be a gamer," and they were like, oh, "This is terrible." They're like, "She's not a gamer. She's not a gamer." But there are actually quite a few CEOs that aren't gamers. Strauss Zelnick isn't a gamer.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be a gamer to be a CEO. You need to be a good business person.
Yeah.
But you need to understand the industry and what people want.
And she's been working for Xbox for a while.
Let's see. Well, no, she hasn't.
2 years.
Not that long, I don't think. Before that, she was at Meta, I believe.
Oh.
So look, we'll see. It's one of these things where she seems to be saying the right things and saying like, you know, we want to get the renegade spirit of Xbox back, and we want to go back to exclusive games and hardware and all of that. But how much of you just saying that because you want the gamers to like you, and get on side?
But also,
are you going to follow through with that, or is Satya Nadella at the top of Microsoft going to go, actually, you need to save me some more money, put some AI in, and she's forced to make some horrible decisions?
We'll see. I'm not going to kind of jump on the slating bandwagon right now, but we will see where it goes. And as far as we're aware and we know, the next Xbox is due to come out in, a couple of years. So,
yeah, they're still working on hardware.
Yeah, it's not. Like I was like, well, I think Jason Schreier, he said that there was an insider that claims that this is kind of like sunsetting Xbox, but I don't think that.
It's not an insider. It was, I've forgotten his name, Peter something, I think, who was the former head of Xbox or was involved in the original launch.
So maybe he knows a few.
And no longer works there, but was giving insight in a podcast and basically was like, they've got rid of people, they've put someone at the top who can't do it, and they're sunsetting Xbox because Microsoft doesn't see any profit in it.
Hopefully they're wrong.
Well, hopefully they're wrong, but also hopefully PlayStation stops kind of just dithering and does something cool.
Although I saw that, no, it wasn't. It was a rumor actually. They're not putting stuff on PC, but it was just a thing saying, I could see it not happening rather than it's gonna not happen.
Yeah, like people are saying PlayStation don't have competition, so they've become a bit complacent, and then now they've got rid of Bluepoint, which is very sad.
Yeah.
But they've still got Saros coming out, and I'm excited for that.
Well, as long as you've got the games that you want to play, then everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for listening. That'll be it for today. We're going to be, don't forget, we're live pretty much every Friday night, twitch.tv/biggestbenest. Ed's also on Twitch.tv/ed_nights on Tuesdays. Tuesday evenings, where
I'm
you'll
gonna
be.
finish Resi 3,
Excellent.
and then I don't know what to play.
You'll have to let us know.
Oh.
And I'll be streaming. I'm meant to stream every Monday, but pretty much every Monday things come up, so I'm trying to do it as often as I can. But thanks for sticking around if you do. Yeah, go to swapandjoysticks.com if you want any more info or you want to kind of listen to our previous podcasts. And yeah, we'll be back next week, I imagine, with a lot of Marathon and Resident Evil 9 talk, although I'm not going to be playing it until probably like mid-March, so it'll be spoiler-free.
What, Resi?
Yeah. I'll do it when I've got my days off.
I will see if I get to play it within the next week. We shall see. Otherwise, false promises.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
We'll just play sledding game. All right. Thanks very much for listening or watching. Bye.
Bye.